So we are in my neighborhood. We are in district number 10. That's my favorite. I live here. My store is here. My 2 offices are here. People say it's the most gentrified neighborhood in Paris. I would say just the best. That's where different energy converge. That's where you still can afford a rent or to buy a place. That's where tons of young people like me, independents, having restaurants, creative offices, magazines. That's where all the scene, all the cool scene, live and survive, I would say. I started my career as a journalist. I was writing for some magazine in France, and as everybody, I get a smash in my face about the explosion of the web and the social media. At the same time, I was having a website with my partner. We used to send one of the first streetwear-friendly newsletters back in the early 2000, 1999-2000, but I was still attached to a product, to a physical product. 10 years ago, when we started that book, it was just me and Sarah from Colette and my art director. I was still really into writing, so I said, let's start and just make a book and see. We talk about like what kind of book. I just say, look, we are using the web every day, and the web is a fantastic tool to promote present and future. When you want to think about the past and remember what was cool in 2005, 2006, it's kind of complicated. So we were thinking about making that book, writing in the past and talking about what was cool just a year before, like an almanac. And then people can collect one book, a second one, a third one. Year number 1, it was a wish. Year number 2, it was a bit more complicated. Now we celebrate 10 years anniversary. When I was a kid, even a bit older, when we created the company with my homie Julian, just taking the Eurostar and visit to that small street, Upper James Street, if I remember the name. And for us, it was a dream come true because we could buy Good Enough, Let It Ride, a Bathing Ape. We met people like for us were idols. So remember that store Hit and Run that came after the Hideout and then the Babe store. So few years after, they opened that super small Footpatrol with already the Cage, and there was Cocontosa. Yeah, many stores this time already. I can tell you the truth, 2007, 2008, I was traveling myself with a backpack full of books and killing my back and just telling the stores, yo, I'm making that book, can we do just a few consignments, and if it's successful, we share the money, if it's not, I go back to my country. So if I look at the past and compare to how hard it was almost 8 years ago when we really starting to make the tour, and now, I won't say it's super easy, but at least it's fun. Now we can see that paper and internet are not enemies at all, but complemented each other. The book couldn't have the same success without the web, and I think even the web, if you look at it, the main big websites are now doing paper magazine because they needed it, and people need and will need forever to get some physical products in hand. And that culture is way more stronger with both than just only one to express themselves.